I got the ass up too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Miller, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I'm looking at the junk, man. They got that on combo because
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
I got one more. My NFC record is better than Johnny.
36.
I don't know, but yeah. But because of his AFC record is better, if that's what you're talking about.
From the gun, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Like, why would an out of
talk all the time
conference
about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are
mean?
plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
now you want to play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
Why did they make me fade?
That will be incomplete.
Man.
So the
I'm
defense
right
able
there.
to
They
get
gonna make
off the
me
field here on
fade.
3rd down.
And it's one of the
Lord
goals
have
of the game.
mercy.
They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
Yes,
How did we do
man. Why
on
would
3rd
they make
down?
me fade?
That's a nice start for them in this one.
I should just be
This is taken at the 23.
Victor games never steered me wrong, man.
A great return there of 22
Victor games never
yards.
steered me wrong.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I know, man. God dang.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, I thought the King is the dude with the funding team.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yeah, funny name.
They run with Taylor. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That freaking throw of emoji be having me tripping. I think he putting that in there every time. That's part of his name.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football,
he beat back his
way
man
to get
with y'all?
things going.
Everything is
Yeah,
magnified.
because he probably kept him down low.
To put it mildly.
Yeah.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, this is something. Oh, I'm going to get 29, yo. That's been a lot of time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
You got to pick up more blocks
right there. Who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And that is caught.
Oh, he caught that?
What a catch inside the 5. His second catch of this wild card game. And it goes for a
don't
first
give
down.
up. Oh. Yo, they might be giving me way too much stuff on the first game, man. I need this game tonight. Got that on Johnny or Breeze or somebody.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, I need some more handles for that.
With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
No, could you imagine playing with Jordan, man? He's probably a cheat code, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Oh, man.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
He must have started running in. You know, he was standing over there for a long time. Oh, my God.
Team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
I might. I tried to get Clay Thompson from Old Boy because he wanted Lonzo Mourning.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
Clay
the guy
Thompson,
throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about.
and
He
got
fires
banged
one that's
on.
intercepted. Picked off at the
I would ask for
45.
Clay Thompson,
And they'll set up shop in
Aaron
enemy
Gordon,
territory
and
at the
yeah,
45-yard
this is Clay
line.
Thompson, Aaron Gordon.
First quarter, and now he already has 2
He
interceptions.
said no
He's got to
good.
guard
But first
against
of all, I
being
don't even know how
tentative
you
from
even
this
trade up
point
there. I was
forward,
looking
though.
for the
He's got to
trading
still
zone.
make the right
I ain't,
reads, make the
yeah,
proper throws. I've seen
that was
guys
a
in
good
this
deal.
league throw 4 interceptions
And he
in
don't
a
even
game
play with got
and
banging on
win. He's got to understand. Put
Tristan
it behind
Thompson.
you. Keep
I
pressing
mean
forward.
Clay Thompson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Taylor.
Yeah,
And
I
he'll work
hope,
it inside the 30
I
to
hope
the
he can see that third
29-yard
quarter.
line.
Yeah,
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beck. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
7 yards there and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah.
Kill.
Second and 15. He gets this one to Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down.
That's bad if somebody doing what got made on Durant, yo.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on second down. Back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Powering his way forward. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Martin's got it complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Miller. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Check 43. Check. Check out. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go small. 25. Check. 20 go.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't
that's
quite
my
there.
pet peeve with this game, bro. If you don't directional pass, they're going to throw that jank across the way.
Following the
Like,
pickup
it's
of 4,
guaranteed
he's
they're going
second
to
and
throw it across the
6.
way.
218, chopper. Check. Crunch.
Here's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Check pass. Slam. Tighten up. Ready.
On third down, Beck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramirez. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Get him. Hey, watch the edge. You draw Corker.
On first and 10, Beck. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again. Beck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Switch. Chance. 80 weapon. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26.
Nobody putting their hand up.
Beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. Our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Bro, you over there tripping, girl.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
To throw on second down. Back. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done.
Yes,
they're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure
right?
they get their security deposit back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Looking to throw on second down. Back. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
Yeah.
And my goodness,
Another
interception.
Yo.
Picked off at the 16. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I should have went ahead and got, you know what? I wish I would have got Tim Duncan and got on David Robinson, on the Spurs.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd down, Cash. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Taylor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Thank God.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Kill, kill, kill.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit. 23, down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck, throw left side complete. It's Ramirez. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Oh, ew, look at them colors.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
Wow.
Check safety. Watch out.
Look at me.
You know, one thing I noticed too that I don't like when you're doing like a contested layup, if you, oh my God, look at this. If you, it depends on your release too.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his
So I guess with this contested layup, if you release right, you'll make them.
Extra point up and through,
yeah.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Oh.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Quit, man.
And these guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I had the 2 clock on accident with this morning. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Why is my play clock going down?
I think that fumble's kind of indicative.
I know I ain't yes. Co-ed concede, man. I ain't gonna be mad. Oh, come on. I thought you were conceding.
Now this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
64,
now this time he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now we take it in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
3-point one like that? Wow.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
What we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back side being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man.
That was nice.
Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards
I don't know.
punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And all the way down to the 29.
I don't know what that means.
For 40 yards.
I guess that's the direction.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On first down, it's Taylor, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm telling you, man, it's got to be a setting, man, like hands up. I remember they used to have that in the old ones where you could make it so, you know.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You got it. He's got it.
Crazy thing is, man, you hit that 3, you're only down 10.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be third down. On third down, Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Final score, Cowboys 58, Bears 7.
Man, that's the quickest I ever got out of the game, man. I'm glad. I hope they do it when I lose. No.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I can go right down the court.
Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. No.
God dang. Oh, that is so stupid, yo.